Hello everyone, Wanda the Foiling Rock Lady here, and this is part 2 of the Lotus Flower, the sparkling Lotus Flower. Isn't that beautiful? Santorini sparkles. I love Santorini. Visit Shelley's Santorini, or Santorini Stones by Shelley on Facebook to get these beautiful, beautiful rocks. Anyways, I want to talk to you about PPE, personal protective equipment, and that includes gloves, which I don't know if you see my band-aids all the time. These are covering blisters and damage to my skin caused from an allergic reaction that I have to the glue. And I know I took that off the other day, but I really want you to protect yourself. Can you see my blister right there? For me, it happens in seconds. I touch something and then I get a blister within hours, full of, you know, a water blister. And then they're painful because they crack and peel, and you know, it's not fun, but it's preventable. And I do cover my hands. I forget. I'm human. Sometimes I forget. Anyways, with that said, always wear gloves, double glove if you have an allergy like me. Let's talk about respirators. When you're working with this glue, nail art foil glue, any nail products that have glue, any glue that's not school glue, you know, if it's not a water-based glue, you need to be wearing a respirator, because there are small bubbles that come out of this glue that you can't see. Sometimes if you hit it just right with your light, you can see it. It almost looks like dust particles floating through the air. It's the actual bubbles of this gas off-gassing. So you don't want that in your lungs. You notice when you go get your nails done, nail techs wear a mask and wear gloves most of the time. And that's to protect their lungs and their skin. You know, repeated exposure to these things can cause you to have an allergy if you don't already have one. Anyways, I recommend minimum the N95. This is a standard like construction N95 mask they wear for painting and debris, dust and stuff. I moved up to this one just because I really want to be double protected. I use it so much, this glue and resin. So this has 2 filters, one here and an extra here. It's very comfortable. This is nice and soft, sits on the face. And then, and it's pretty easy to breathe. It's pretty comfortable. This comes around the top of your head, and this straps around the back of your neck. And I am not going to show you that because I'm not prepared to put my face on YouTube yet. I'm still shy. However, you can come and see me on Facebook. I will post a picture there, and that's at our website on Facebook. I'll post that in the comments. It's Creative Rock Art and Foil Techniques on Facebook. You can definitely come see us over there. With that said, I'm going to start some foiling on this beauty here after I put on my mask. All right, mask on. I know it sounds kind of muffled. Okay. Also, I forgot to mention goggles. You should wear some eye protection if you have sensitive eyes too. Those bubbles can get up in there as well. Okay, today I'm going to be using Mac Art Nail Art Foil Glue or SXC Nail Art Foil Glue. I might go back and forth. They are interchangeable, definitely, no problem. I'm going to be using a 6-watt mini light by Mac Art. The label's just been cleaned off from so much use over the year. 6 LED is a mini light. Those legs that kick out. I'll be using disposable eyeliner brush to apply the glue to the rock, and transparent nail foils to foil the rock. Yay! this is my favorite part. So I'm going to put some glue into my dish. It's a lot easier to control if you pour it off into your dish and don't use it from the bottle. Matter of fact, I don't recommend that unless you're doing big spots. Okay, so I'm going to start in the big area here and make sure you don't drip on your rock. Start if you can, don't be like me, don't drip. Start if you can in the middle and pull it out to the edges. And if you need to bring your glue closer so you don't drip it across the rock, that's totally workable. Just don't drip it on your rock. Don't dump it on your rock, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And the way I apply mine, I want it to sort of look domed. And if you've worked with resin, you've heard that before. Doming is when the glue or the resin makes sort of like a dome on the top. So it's a curvature, sort of like a bubble, I guess. And it gives it that 3D sort of cushioned look. And I love that. It's sort of a signature thing that I do with the glue. And then I use a little torch lighter to get the bubbles out. I don't know if you can see the bubbles. Yeah, you can see it. See the bubbles? Quickly hit it with your torch and they will disappear. Those little bubbles is that off gas that will get you. So that's why you're wearing a mask. Anyways, so there is the first one. We're going to cure that. And I did get it on the other part of my rock, but thankfully we're using transparent foils and we can foil right over that and touch up with our black Posca for the liner. So we're going to use one cycle, that is 60 seconds with a 6-watt light. Okay, that's done. I'm going to reference my reference here. And it's got some sparkly spots around it, and I actually have a foil that has that sort of star pattern to it. Can you see this here? Right here, it has stars. So I think I'm going to use that on the bigger spots so we can take advantage of this foil that has stars in it, and we'll be seeing stars. Okay, with these foils, sometimes it's hard to tell which side is up, and you definitely want the right side to go down. If not, you can pull your paint right off of your rock. So with your gloves on, pull across the foil like this, and the side that has tension to it is the side that goes on the rock. The side that your fingers slide right across is the top side. It's the slick side. So you're looking for the shiny side facing you. The duller side, which is hard to tell on these, but this dull side goes on to the rock. Okay. So we are going to put this on our lovely rock. Press down. Don't use your fingernails because you can scratch it and damage the look of it. If you need to get around the edges, use a silicone tip nail tool like so. Or you may use a Q-tip. Not may, you can use. I'm not giving you permission. Sorry. Yes, I'm a mom. I'm bossy. And then lift off. It's nice to have a pair of tweezers sitting around too, so that if you can't lift it up off the rock, you can grab it with your tweezers. All right, let's look at this. Oh, see our stars, the twinkles? Yes, pretty, pretty. Definitely love that. So how's that for catching the twinkle? I think so. Okay, moving on. So we're definitely going to use some more of that around the foil, around the flower. Sorry. You know, I should have mentioned, you guys, this is part 2 of the sparkling lotus flower. I may have mentioned that, but if not, this is part 2. In part 1, we did the coloring, painting, shading, and the highlighting. So if you didn't do that, go back and do part 1 and then catch me back here for part 2. I am so sorry. Forgot to mention that. Okay, so the second, we're just going to start working our way around this, and you want to work out so that you don't, your foils don't transfer onto places. Sometimes foil sticks to foil where it's already been foiled, so it's not so important with these transparent ones, but if you were working with full metallics, you would want to work away from the ones you've already done. So I'm just going to rotate these around the flower so it gives it different effects. Right. Just add some glue. You know, I think I'm going to do these down here. I guess they're the leaves of the lily. I think a lotus flower is the flower of the water lily, the lily pad. And I don't know. Is it a lily flower or a lotus flower is a flower of the lily pad? I know they float on water and they are supposed to be very spiritual. They're good luck, maybe not luck, but they have a vast meaning. Good things to come. Good juju, yeah. Sorry about that. Kids. My son has friends over. So you can see here I'm doing more than one leaf at a time since I'm going to be using the same foil on all of the leaves. I'll probably do 2 or 3 at a time. Not probably, for sure. This is what's going down. So I am going to cure this for 1 cycle, 60 seconds on the little light. Like so. All right, I'm going to hit it with the flame to get the bubbles out and cure it for a cycle. Okay, for this one I call it the fireworks. I don't know, big stars. I'm using on the 3 leaves that I foiled. And I just got to wrap these up later and throw them over there out of the way. Okay, do a few more and then I will let you do them on your own. So I'm just adding the glue to some petals that I want to do this small crushed glass, I call it, right here where my fingers. I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to sort of mirror it each side. I'm going to do it there and here. All right, I'm going to hit that with the torch really quickly. All right, Be careful not to burn your foil that's already on there. All right, I'm going to cure that for a cycle. Okay, that cycle's done. Look how pretty that is. Beautiful. All right. Do this one. And then this one. Like that. Okay, the next petals, I've decided I'm going to use the crushed glass on the undersides of the petals. So the cup side is like here, 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 here. So you see what I'm saying? The cupped parts of these flowers, the petals. So I've done these two. I'm going to do this section here. Sounds like we've got some wind outside today. Okay, and I'll do this one too. Like so. Hit it with fire quickly. And one cycle with the light. Okay, that cycle is done. Now, hopefully we can reach all the way across. I think it will. It looks like we're going to have a bad part in there though. Let me see. Can you see the damaged part of this foil? I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can focus it. Can you see that damaged section of foil right there? Right here. Try not to let that get on the flower, because that will be very noticeable. Okay, so we'll just do it in sections then. Make sure to get your edges really nice and neat. And then peel it up. And then do this side over here. Okay, that's all of it. How pretty, huh? So I'm going to keep going doing the cut parts. And I will meet you back here when all of those are finished. And then we'll do the insides. Okay, sorry. So I have all of those petals done. Man, that looks so good. And I went ahead and finished the leaves down here. And so now we're going to do the insides of the petals. And I think we'll do the star pattern in the center here on this one too. No, we better do something different there. Maybe the laser. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, while that's curing, I will get a piece of the laser. This pretty one. I know it looks a lot like the last one, but it's different, I promise. Yeah. Okay, that's finished. Let's see here. Done. See, smaller bits. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of these petals with the glue. I'm just going to go ahead and finish them all. Once you have your glue painted on in the rest of the spots. Hit it with your light. Make sure, it might take you 2 sections. Make sure to do a cycle for each section. And let's see, what foil should we use? So it's the inside, the outside. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Maybe this plain one here because, or, actually, I think I'm going to do the oil spill guy. They call it oil spill, oil slick, or gasoline spill. Something terrible, terrible names, but it is very pretty, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Why not? Oops. Turn my flower around and work on the top section that I just did while that's curing. So remember, shiny side up toward you. See the shiny side? See, the dull side goes on the rock. So I'm just going to do this section here. Cool. And nothing like multitasking, yeah? Bet you guys are wondering, why is she in a hurry? Well, I'll tell you, my men are in there waiting for me to finish supper. But I would never rush you, or rush to cheat you out of a nice tutorial, so we can go slow. All right, that part there. Oops, see, I got the wrong side on there. See, I can do it too. The foil lady makes mistakes, I promise. Okay, and the static has gotten me. I forgot to put a dryer sheet in this new box. Cool tip. Cut up some dryer sheets. Keep them around. Just little strips. Oops, that's all you need is just little bits. I think I need another piece for this section. Oh no, I may have one right there. Yay. I think that's it, guys. Look at that beauty. Okay, now that we have all the foil on, I have a surprise for you. I am going to add a butterfly. You can stop here if you like. I am going to add a tattoo butterfly. I got a bunch of little tattoos. Aren't they pretty? Anyways, I thought we could pick out a butterfly and have a couple in our viewing area. Let's see. Here's some pretty little blue ones. Or this. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Hang on to that. Oop, I love these two. Oh no. Now it's going to be fun to try to pick them, huh? Well, I am going to pause and cut out a couple, and I'll be right back with you with directions on how to apply your butterfly tattoos. All right, all, now that you've got your beautiful lotus flower all done and pretty and sparkly, let's embellish. Yay. Okay, so find you some tattoos if you have them handy. If not, hopefully you've ordered some or can find some in a bubblegum machine or something. You don't have to do it today. You can just save your rock before you seal it, and then when you get them, add them to it. It's all good. So when you get a tattoo, a temporary tattoo, it has a protective layer on top of it. Okay, see this? You want to leave this layer on there. Okay, it's very important. Leave the layer on there and then cut out your tattoo as close to the image as you can. Now on these butterflies, see there is a shadow. That's actually part of the tattoo. Isn't it cool? Oh, it's so awesome. Okay. Anyways, so let's see. I like this one. I want 3. So I think I'm going to put these 2 and this little purple guy. Or, wait, yeah, there's 2 on that side and the little purple guy. Anyhow, so we will just cut these out and try not to touch the others like I just did. Don't be me. Don't be me. Okay. Oops. Actually, I like that one. I think I'm going to do that one. I was trying to get some different colored ones so that we have like our rainbowy lotus flower. We have some rainbowy butterflies. I think I'm going to cut out 3 of them and see which ones I like. Ooh, almost. Boy, my cutting skills are terrible today. All right, let's see what we got here. So I think this one's very pretty. Maybe do that one that way. I like this one because we can land him here. Oh, I almost forgot. These, okay, they're mirrored image because we're going to put them this way on the rock. So this one will be over here. Then the sky can be, yeah, maybe that one's too big. Let's see. So this one, where's the shadow? The shadow going in, so that way. Yeah, so I got to find some different tattoos. I did them wrong. No, I didn't. The sun's coming this way, so. Actually, I am going to go with this one. Okay, so we're going to do it like that. Now that you've got your butterflies mapped out, okay, take off your backing. Now it is sticky, so where you put it is where it stays, okay? Have a glass of water and a fluffy brush handy. If you don't have a fluffy brush, a cotton ball or a towel or a hand towel, you know, washcloth hand towel will work. So we're going to put this guy here. Don't try to move it because you'll damage it. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush like this. It holds a lot of water. And clear, clean water. Don't use your dirty paint water. Do one at a time. And try not to touch your lotus flower because it will pull like it's doing the color out from under because it's watercolor there. So try not to let the water seep into your lotus flower. Yeah, definitely keep the water off the flower. If it does do it terribly, at least you'll get to see what happens. Okay, and slowly slide off your tattoo. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that shadow. Oh my gosh, it's so great. This is so great. Don't you just love temporary tattoos? They just fix it. Wow. Okay, remove the other backings. And they also have static. I should have cut a little more around this one. We're going to tilt that one like that. And this guy, cutie, is going to be on our leaf here. Again, try to do it without it touching the flower. I'm looking for my tweezers. Guys, I need a secretary. I never know where anything is. Oh gosh, they're right in front of me. They would have been a snake. I'd have been bitten. Very nice. I love it when they transfer nicely. You don't have any bubbles, and Santorini is so nice to put tattoos on. Ah, I did it. See? Now it's going to pull the green. Oh, silly me. It's not that bad for the foils to get wet. It's really bad for the watercolor to get wet. And because it's not sealed yet, the watercolors still can be pulled out of there. Let's see. Nice. Oh gosh. Aren't you excited? Probably not as much as me because I'm a dork, but this dork is happy. Look at that. Definitely excited about this. So now you can be done and you can seal it with resin. I do recommend resin for sealing this. If you're using regular resin, you probably, no, that'll work just straight on regular resin. Yep, we're good. Do not use a brush on around the watercolor because it will bleed out into the rock. So if you're going to use a brush on, you can use it on top of the foil, just the foil. Don't go past the black here or it will bleed out into the Santorini. Yep, already dry. Nice. Okay. You could add a background if you wanted to take your watercolor brushes or your pencils and just add some sky in there or some clouds or water, anything you feel like, because this usually floats on water, right? Should we add some water? Should we risk it? Yeah, probably let's not. All right, we're going to leave it like it is. I am so excited, you guys. This has been super fun. Thank you for bearing with me and enjoying this tutorial, which I hope you did. Here's our reference flower, and there is our final reference final. Not bad, if I do say so myself. All right, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified when we upload new content. Take good care, and I'll see you soon.